today is the 4th of May. I mean, it's less than a month to the end of the month when Governor Chime is expected to, hand over power to the governor-elect of the state, Governor-elect Ikpeazu. Now, if they are to follow the rule of law, do you think that any question of impeachment should arise from the State House of Assembly? Isn't it too late in the day?
Yes, you see, it's politicization. You see, impeachment like that you see is both a political as well as a legal weapon. That's impeachment. It's not just a legal weapon. It's also a political weapon. What you see playing out both times is, actors playing politics in the name of impeachment. Using impeachment clause to settle, scores involving vested interest. Well, you can say that because that is why they say ordinarily the court will not interfere, being internal affairs of within the domain of a state house assembly. It's a political process. But the court will interfere if you refuse to follow the Constitution, because there is supremacy provisions of the Constitution. So what we should do here is to say, first of all, call on the police to do their job without bias.
What do you expect the police to do?
The police should allow federal access to all members. All this idea of sealing up a legislative house of assembly.
But has the Enugu legislative house been sealed?
I mean, any attempt. I'm not talking of that. Sealing up a premises, legislative, is anti-democratic. You understand what I'm saying? Allow anybody who wants to cause trouble should be brought to justice. No matter how big you are, the law is bigger than the person. When you see somebody behaving in a manner suggestive of impunity, it means that some people are not, upholding the law. And that's what you see happening. When people gain access to legislative assembly at odd hours, you understand? It means that they are afraid that if they come into normal hours, some people will prevent them. So why should some people prevent people from discharging their duties in a democracy? When that should be anchored on the respect for the what? Rule of law. And we have people who are charged with the responsibility of upholding the rule of law and law enforcement agents. You understand me? And you see, there's no way the governor can control law enforcement agents by preventing the members of the House of Assembly from doing their statutory duty. I'm talking of a statutory duty now. All members should be allowed to come in. You understand me? And then let them decide whether they want to proceed with a particular course of action or not.
What you seem to be looking at now is the way forward.
Yes.
But they've taken certain actions. Can we really say that those actions are going to stand?
Well, whether those actions will stand or will not stand will depend on whether those actions follow the constitutional provisions. You understand what I'm saying? For instance, those who have served notice of impeachment now cannot proceed except they proceed from the premises of the legislative house. So if they are prevented from coming in, the process is naturally aborted. You understand me? So you understand me? It's just like you have about 10 steps to take. You have just taken one step. And those 10 steps must be taken within the precinct of a legislative chambers. You have taken one. And what I see playing out in Enugu is that those 14 or 15 members will be prevented from convening by forces loyal to the governor. That will be undemocratic. And those and if those people too want to come in to proceed, they must carry all of their members. So let all of them assemble. Let the authorities provide the enabling environment for all those who wish to come in. If they choose not to come in to conduct businesses, then that is different.
How feasible is that?
It is feasible if, for instance, the police play their role without bias. You understand me?
You don't think that it could degenerate into fisticuffs and violence?
By who?
By the members.
By members who are superior to civil authorities?
But we've seen members fight in the state houses of assembly before.
Those who fight in state houses of assemblies is because they are not brought to book. I tell you, the only reason why you are in the house is to discharge three functions: to represent, representation, lawmaking, and oversight functions. Those are your responsibilities. You are not in the house to go and start conducting yourself as if you are a Muhammad Ali or Tyson. That is, you are disrupting the peace. And once somebody is disrupting, he is removed by the police and deal with it according to the laws of the land. You understand what I'm saying? All what is going on is a celebration of the culture of what? Impunity, and it must stop. Okay. And I think I want to see that the incoming administration will be judged by the extent to which it promotes democracy through respect for the rule of law.
Let's look at
because most time we come here, we come and discuss elements trying to carry out impeachment in hotels or otherwise, people barricading premises, preventing people from conducting their constitutional functions in a democracy. That is barbaric.
You talked about the impeachment process and impunity here. The build-up to this, Marpa talked about when the story broke about the governor requesting for 11 billion. Now, one of the things that is reported to have happened was that the allowances of the members of the House were withheld by the government. Is that supposed to be?
If allowances that is due to the members are withheld, what is the option available to the members? They should go to court. And our courts too must live up to expectations. Cases must be dispensed with promptly.
Are those not grounds enough to seek impeachment of the governor?
You see, the way our constitution is couched, the language of the constitution is couched, gross misconduct is not defined. So it gives a license to members of the House to impeach any governor, even if they don't like his face. You understand what I'm saying? We must define what constitutes gross misconduct in the constitution. You understand what I'm saying? And when we follow the provisions of the constitution, but when members are conducting their affair and you feel dissatisfied, rather than barricade premises, rather than engage in fisticuffs or violence, go to court. Follow due process. There's no way we can practice democracies if we are not prepared to be democrats. We are talking of civility here. We are talking of decency here. We are talking of decorum here. We are talking of respect for the rule of law. So all what is happening here is disgraceful. Both sides, they don't have anything to celebrate. But we are showcasing to the rest of the world as if our democracy is not fully mature.